Amazingly, Ushio and Tora can convey complete narrative using only one hue. We believe that the use of color to build the mood would enable us to understand what is happening, even in the absence of subtitles. As the yokai make oaths to destroy Ushio, the curtain opens to reveal unsettling purples. When Tora joyously begs to take the bus, everything is blue and orange, making it appear to be a figure from Studio Ghibli. When danger approaches, the color scheme darkens and levels off to a magical green or lavender as Ushio and Tora each make their own discoveries about how much trouble they're actually in. Past memories always appear in gray. It's a pretty straightforward yet clever approach to expressing a mood, and it's been amazing to see the animators get better and better as the series goes on. This episode has a genuine bestiary of yokai, some of which we recognize like Tengu, as well as several more pairs of eyes and sets of fangs. One of the most significant supporting players is a cowardly kappa who tells Ushio that the yokai can only sing about his mother because his hatred is so great. Although the song has a classical tone and the background has watercolor paintings, it's kind of funny how Ushio's quest to learn more about his mother has devolved into one huge yo mama joke. The watercolor illustrations and vintage music help convey the idea of ancient China, which dominates this entire episode. We discover that everything that's affecting Japan right now, from the Hakumen no Mono to Tora himself, seems to have originated in the West. We don't know much about the history of Chinese-Japanese ties beyond the fact that they fought a lot, but we're willing to bet that someone with more background knowledge may have some pretty interesting things to say about this. There's a chance Ushio and Tora are making a political point. If not, it still heavily relies on an outsider narrative that describes weird things coming from the West to cause mayhem. It's intriguing that Tora himself is one of these transplanted Chinese yokai. Tora, who triumphantly makes his comeback as a main character rather than a vehicle or sidekick mix, has a successful episode. It's appropriate that Tora plays a different, chaotic role from the other yokai in the episode. Tora poses a threat to these other monsters since he has no devotion to yokai and would instead attack anybody who picks a battle. The question is how long Tora will stand by its plan to finally kill and consume Ushio. The justification is becoming old, as the other yokai point out. Things are now at a crossroads. Will Ushio live or will Tora be able to maintain his honor? Since this is a shonen friendship anime, we guess the solution is very simple. Of course, there's a cliffhanger in an episode with part 1 in the title. While we're confident that Ushio will find a solution to his predicament, we're more interested in the person who will be assisting him. Ushio doesn't immediately require Tora because this episode is one in which his good deeds have paid off for him. Ushio receives assistance today from no fewer than 4 characters whom he has previously helped. These appearances not only happen to be very handy, but they also continue to highlight Ushio's position as the moral core of the program. A slice of bread is presented to Ushio, who tries to give it to someone else. After surviving a near-death experience, Ushio is only concerned about the well-being of the passengers on the bus from the previous episode. Frequently, when a character is too admirable, it can become unrealistic and annoying. But Ushio's generosity is effective because he doesn't adopt a passive stance. Instead, he takes the necessary action to advance the plot. One exchange between Ushio and the elderly man he saves in the jungle is particularly telling. I've started to grow used to it, Ushio adds. The elderly guy inquires, killing yokai? Ushio clarifies. The truth is that yokai genuinely exist. The unspoken truth is that Ushio will never get used to killing, regardless of how skilled he becomes. While inwardly contemplating whether he wants to protect his reputation or Ushio's life, Tora is going through his most recent pride crisis. The choice is simple in the end, but Tora can't help but feel utterly tsundere about it. He claims that all he wants to do is save Ushio so he can have dinner. He doesn't want to save Ushio. Instead, he only feels like battling the yokai that are now endangering the little boy. This dynamic nearly makes his manhood seem threatened. Tora, an unhuman former killing machine, appears to have absorbed this notion even more. Society doesn't expect men or male yokai to have soft thoughts and emotions. Tora is obviously as tough as ever, which is what turns his resistance into a comedy rather than a lesson. Our video ends here. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such amazing videos like this one.